Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Max24, and another month has flown by. That's right, May is over. We are now in the month of June, and with the new month means a new haul video. The videos where I show you all the movies, pop figures, video games, and books that I picked up last month. And last month, I picked up a lot of stuff. Before I get into that, before we talk about all the things I picked up, please let me know what you picked up in the comments below. And please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all the friends, us YouTubers, tell you guys to do, follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have most on Twitter and TikTok, so now on Facebook, barely ever on Instagram. Follow me, subscribe to me here. And with that, let's get into my May haul video. So we're just going to jump right in with the movies, and again, if there's any of these movies that you think, oh my gosh, this is a great pickup, or you think this is a horrible pickup, please let me know. But we're going to jump right into Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Now, this is a new Pete Davidson kind of horror comedy-esque movie. I have not seen it yet, but I found it for $5, and I was like, you know, I've heard good things. Might as well check it out. So yeah, I added it to my collection. We'll see what it is. I'll let you know if it's good or not, and you let me know if it's good or not if you've seen it. Then I picked up The Lighthouse. This is a Robert Eggers, I think that's how you pronounce his name, movie. The same guy who brought The Northman and The Witch. And it's an interesting movie. It's a weird movie. It's a creepy movie. Yeah, I don't know what more to say about it, alright? Robert Pattinson's in it, and so is William Dafoe. And it's just like a mermaid. There's a mermaid. It's like not as fun as The Little Mermaid, though. It's something else. Yeah, it's a experience. I found it for $5, and I was like, hey, I like Robert Eggers. I'm gonna add it to my collection. Then I picked up the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. This was such a fresh, exciting, surprising movie. I was not expecting much when these trailers first came out. I was like, okay, and maybe it'll be just like a fun little fantasy movie. Maybe it'll be something that you just watch and you're just like, okay, this was dumb, but I enjoyed a little bit of it. But this was really good, actually. This was like a very fresh, fun adventure, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, seriously, if you have not watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie, if you missed out on it, you have to go watch it. The charismatic cast is great. It's funny. It's hilarious. It's well made. The story's decent. The story's decent. But the comedy and the charismatic cast and everything around it just makes it so much fun, seriously. And if you're a Dungeons and Dragons fan, you'll definitely get some Easter eggs out of this one. Then I picked up Shazam! Fury of the Gods, the Shazam sequel that nobody watched and nobody cared about and nobody wanted. I mean, Shazam barely made a profit, and that was a fun movie. Shazam! Fury of the Gods forgot why people liked Shazam in the first place, and just felt like a standard superhero flick. Like, seriously, there's not really much memorable about this film, and some weird things, and, you know, splitting Black Adam up into his own separate franchise was just weird and made this lose something, and was it a horrible train wreck? No, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't very good either. It was just kind of, yeah, this is standard. It felt like we were back in like the early 2000s with like the corny-esque superhero movies. That's what this felt like. And I mean, yeah, Shazam 1 was good. Shazam 2 was, yeah. Then I picked up Tangled. Tangled is a Disney animated movie. It's a really fun one. It doesn't get as much love when stacked up against Frozen and like Moana and stuff, but this one was so much fun to do. It kicked off the CG animation era of Disney, and it's got great music, it's got a great story, it's got a great cast. If you skipped out on Tangled or you haven't seen Tangled in a while, you should go watch it. And this is one of the Disney 100 anniversary Blu-ray cases. This one's kind of falling apart a little bit, but yeah, it's their 100th anniversary. They're doing these fancy little silver cases, which, I mean, they're fine cases, but it's a good movie, and I never had it in my collection for some reason. I think I had it in DVD, and that was it. Now I have it on Blu-ray. Then I picked up 101 Dalmatians, another classic Disney movie. It's just, you know, if you don't know what 101 Dalmatians is, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know why you living under a rock. What's going on over there? This is just, yeah, I mean, I grew up watching more the live-action version than this version, but this version is just such a classic and kind of dark, but a great time. And then I picked up Zootopia. Zootopia is another really good Disney movie. I mean, we probably all know Zootopia. It's not that old. It's a classic. It was so good. I'm so surprised it's taking them this long to make a sequel. I mean, seriously, like Zootopia is fantastic, all right? I mean, yeah, it's one of the best Disney animated movies in a while, and it reminded people why they fell in love with Disney animated movies to begin with. Seriously, if you've never watched Zootopia, go watch Zootopia. And then I picked up Lady and the Tramp, not the live-action remake. No, this is the classic animated one. this is good. This is a good movie. It's a fun movie. It's an enjoyable movie. It's got some heart. It's got some sadness. It's got some tears. It's a well-made movie. The live-action one, haven't watched it. Don't plan to. But, yeah. Then, we're just cruising right through these because, you know, I gotta, some of my videos have been long. I gotta speed these things up. But then, I picked up the Superman 4K collection. This is Superman the movie, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, Superman 3, and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Not all these movies are great. Superman 1 and Superman 2 are pretty great. Superman 3, I enjoyed. I remember watching when I was young a lot. And Superman 4, I don't really remember much of it. I don't know. But, that was a yawn. But, these are some classic superhero movies, alright? These helped trailblaze the modern superhero genre. And seriously, Superman the movie and Superman 2 especially are still some of the best superhero movies ever made. They don't get enough credit. DC used to be at the top of the game. They used to be the kings of this genre, and then Marvel kind of showed up and was like, hey guys, I'm going to show you how it's done. If you've never watched the original Superman movies, you gotta go watch them, okay? These are why people want Superman, more modern superhero movies, more modern Superman movies. You know, Man of Steel did not capture the essence of these movies. It was, and I enjoy Man of Steel, but it's nowhere like these ones. These ones are Superman. That one's edgy, man. Yeah, but go watch these if you haven't. And then I picked up all 4 Indiana Jones movies in 4K steelbooks. These are Raiders of the Lost Ark, really fancy steelbook. We got Temple of Doom. We got The Last Crusade, and we got Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Wanted to get all these in steelbook. I want to get all these in 4K steelbook before Dial of Destiny, so I can 1, rewatch them all before Dial of Destiny, and 2, so that I can, you know, when I get Dial of Destiny can also be in steelbook, and I can have my own steelbook. Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade are some fantastic movies. Temple of Doom's good. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is an unneeded sequel epilogue thing, and the Dial of Destiny, I feel like it's going to be the same thing, but that's okay. Indiana Jones is still a classic, iconic series. I'm excited to see the new one just because it's Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford is great. He's great in all of these, even if he's getting old, even if he's a little old now. I'm still excited to see him take over the role once again. If you've never seen Indiana Jones, or it's been a while since you've seen Indiana Jones, go watch them, especially as the next one looms on the horizon. Then I picked up The Menu. This is a more recent, I believe last year, maybe 2 years ago, horror-esque type film. I don't really know if it's necessarily horror. It's more like creepy, gory type. I don't know. It wasn't really scary. It was more like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, this is a fun one. I don't really want to spoil too much about it. It's just, it follows these 2 people on the cover going to this fancy, rich restaurant, and things happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Go watch it if you've never watched it. It's definitely worth it. Then for the final movie I got, it was Pearl: The Extraordinary Origin Story. This is the prequel to X, which is a little slasher that came out last year. People really liked, a low budget slasher, and Pearl was the prequel. They shot at the same exact time, or like around the same time, and it just kind of dives into the, you know, creeping, like what makes a killer, and you know. These are some great horror films. I'm excited to see Maxine. That's the next one that's coming out. It's just a fun, low-budget horror franchise from A24, and it's well worth the watch. Go watch it. And I really like this cover. It's a different cover from like the standard cover, I believe. Yeah, let's see. Nope. It's a different cover from the standard cover that like I've seen everywhere else. It might be a Walmart. I don't know. It might be an exclusive cover from Walmart. That's where I found this. I don't know, but well worth the watch. Those were all the movies I picked up in the month of May. Now let's get into video games. And for physical video games, I only picked up one, and that was Tears of the Kingdom. How could you not pick up Tears of the Kingdom? All right, it's freaking Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild sequel. It's great. It's a great game. It's a great game. I don't know what more to say about it. It's just fantastic from beginning to end. Fantastic experience. I still haven't finished it, so when I say beginning to end, I mean like beginning to like middle. Not even middle. I'm like still early on because I get too distracted by building things and the shrines and. It's an experience. It's so surprising Nintendo's able to pull this off. And we need more games like this. Come on, AAA industry. Make more games like this. As far as pop figures go, I really didn't pick up a whole lot of pop figures. I've kind of slowed down on that field. I'm still picking them up, but there wasn't really any this month. But I did pick up a couple books, and for books, we got Firefly Generations. This is the third Firefly novel. These are kind of just like lost Firefly episodes. They're really enjoyable books. You should definitely pick them up if you're a Firefly fan, or if you're just a sci-fi fan in general. These are well worth the read. Yeah, this is the 5th one. I believe there's... No, this is the 3rd one. Did I say 5th one? This is the 3rd one. I believe there's like 5 or 6 of them actually out. I've only read the first 2, and... No, this is the 4th one, not the 5th one. This is the it's the 4th one. All right, numbers are hard. I've read the first 2. I have to read the next 2, and then I'm excited to check out the other one after that. Because Firefly is a great show, canceled before it could find its audience, before it could be fantastic. You know, we need to see more Firefly. Seriously, that season 1 and Serenity are great. These books are great additions to that. Go read them if you're a fan. And then I picked up The Two Towers. I've never read Lord of the Rings, and I wanted to start reading Lord of the Rings. I got Fellowship of the Ring last month, I believe. Or was that earlier this month? If it's earlier this month, then I'm forgetting a whole stack of books. But I believe it was last month. And then I'm going to check out Two Towers. And I know the story, of course. You know, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, at least the movies. But I've never read the books. So now I will be. I'll be delving into this side and finally be able to call myself a Tolkien fan. Then I picked up The Magician King. This is the sequel to The Magicians. I really like the show. I've heard the books are nothing like the show. I'm reading the first book right now. It's definitely different, and I'm excited to check out the second book. The show was great. If you've never watched The Magicians on Sci-Fi, it was a great, great time. Go watch it. 5 seasons of just pure awesomeness. The books, I feel like, are probably pretty enjoyable too. I'm enjoying the first one, and I'm excited to read the second one. And then finally, for books, I picked up The Sun and the Star, a book that I never thought would ever be made. Rick Riordan has returned to the world of Percy Jackson with both this and a 6th Percy Jackson book on the way later this year. That's an exciting time to be a Percy Jackson fan. This one follows Nico D'Angelo, and I'm excited to check it out. I haven't read it yet. I really need to, but I need to finish Trials of Apollo first. I'm still slacking on that, but I'm so happy that he's returned. All right, this Percy Jackson is my childhood. It's my life. I'm excited for the show. Excited to read this. Excited for the 6 books. Thanks you, Rick Riordan. Thanks for not being J.K. Rowling. But yeah, that is all the movies, pop figures, video games, and books that I picked up in the month of May. Let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like. Let me know what you picked up. If there's anything exciting that you picked up or anything exciting that you think I missed, let me know below. But I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and all the fun of us YouTubers tell you what to do. And I hope to see you in the next video.